Hello, Paranerds. I hope your day is going splendidly, and I welcome you back to the last week of the 31 Days of Halloween, my series on my 31 favorite horror films. And a lot of horror films are my favorite horror films because next year we're going to be doing another 31 films, but that's next year. But today we are talking about a super fun horror film. A crazy concept that works amazingly well. Because today, put on your clown shoes, your clown wigs, and your clown horns. Because we are talking about Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Yes! Killer Klowns from Outer Space. One of the best films I ever got the chance to watch. And in Crescent Cove, Dave Hansen and Debbie Stone are on a date in an isolated place. The isolated place is the local makeout area. When they see a shooting star crash into the woods, so they decide to go look for it. Where the star was supposedly crashed, they find this very strange circus tent. And they soon discover that what they think is the circus is a spacecraft and aliens that look like clowns. All of a sudden, many of the residents of the town are starting to be killed and wrapped up in these cotton candy cocoons and taken to the ship. Dave and Debbie flee to go to the police. Debbie's former boyfriend, Mike, finds them, doesn't believe their story, sends Debbie home, but then soon finds out the killer clowns are real. And now it's up to Debbie, Mike, Dave, the Terenzi brothers, who own a ice cream truck because they thought it would get them girls. Yes, you heard that right. They all have to rescue the town from the killer clowns from outer space. See this movie. So much fun. The $2 million budget went primarily on production costs. The clowns and visual effects were created almost entirely by the filmmakers at very little cost because the filmmakers were special effects artists. The Kyoto brothers, who did work on the Critters films, Ernest Scared Stupid, and many more. They created the clowns. And a little tidbit about the clowns and Ernest Scared Stupid you will find out when I do my Ernest Scared Stupid movie. That's right, Ernest Scared Stupid is part of the 31 Days of Halloween and will be coming very soon. Spoiler. Though not a hit when it was in theaters, the film has since become a cult classic and made revenue in action figures, DVDs, and many t-shirts. And it deserves to be a cult classic. It is just a fun film. As John Mazzari, as John Mazzari, the man who did the score for this film, is what I'm trying to say, was returning the music master tapes to the studio. People in the accounting and legal department completely dismissed this film as being a complete failure that will die a quick death. He was pissed. He responded, "Well, you don't get it. There are people out here that will love this movie." And while it did die a quick death, people love this movie. The first day of recording the music score for Killer Klowns took place on October 31st, 1987. The first day they started making the music was Halloween Day, 1987. The year I was born, 1987. The giant clown from the ending sequence was affectionately called Clownzilla by the Kyoto brothers and was played by Charles Kyoto himself. Awesome. Great design on that clown. There is a deleted scene where Debbie, Mike, and Dave just beat the ever-loving crap out of one of the clowns, and they cut it because they felt bad for the clown. These clowns are killing people, and you feel bad for the clown? Really? Come on. Doesn't make any sense to me. The body count is extremely high in this movie. 40, even more off-screen deaths. Yeah. And it's not a bloody, gory movie at all. You would think, especially after the whole killer clown uprising we had a few years ago. It wasn't even killer clowns. It was just people dressing as clowns doing really stupid shit. But of course, this was back in 1987. So even as an 80s movies, you would think, oh, super gory, gross and disgusting. Not at all. There's one scene of blood and one decapitation that doesn't even really have any blood. But it's mostly just funny, goofy kills because they're clowns. They have popcorn guns. They have killer melting pies. Laser guns that turn people into cotton candy cocoons. They imprison people in balloons to transport them to their ship. Oh, and the cotton candy, it melts the person. That part's a little gooey, but it looks like just melted cotton candy on their face. But it melts the person. And what are the clowns doing with people? They came for a snack. There's a scene where the clown, like this giant, crazy loopy straw, sticks it in and is drinking the blood of a human because that's what they're here for. It's amazing and hilarious and absolutely goofy. And this is a cult classic, fun horror movie that needs to be seen, needs to be adored, and needs to be loved. And it is. And it needs to be so much more. And we need sequels. Give us more killer clowns from outer space. Because this movie is absolutely hilarious, fun, and does not get old. The theme song for this movie, holy crap. I love the intro theme song for this movie. If you haven't heard it, I'll play a little bit right here. I don't want to play too much because I don't want to get a copyright claim. But I'll play a little bit for you. Practical effects. Again, this is the Kyoto brothers who did films like Critters and Ernest Scared Stupid and many more. The practical effects are really good. The clowns look awesome. Such fantastic job. And the final showdown of this movie is a must watch. Come on. When they're go I don't even want to talk about it. It's so funny. But when they're going through trying to rescue Debbie from the evil clowns, and they're in the ship and they're going through it, and it's like a fun house. Oh my god, it's so funny, and all the crazy things that happen. Such a great movie. Watch this movie. I highly, highly beg you to watch this movie. This movie gets 5 killer pies out of 5, and I will beg you, find this movie, watch it right now. So worth it. So much fun. I love this movie. This month has flown by. And even if I can get 1 or 2 people to watch these films that have never seen them, great. I did my job. And I'm so happy to have done it. These films deserve to live. That's why I didn't really do a lot of mainstream horror movies. There's a couple, but I wanted to do stuff that maybe people have never really heard of for this first month. Or this first 31 days of Halloween, I should say. Because this has been so much fun to me to do, and if I can get people to watch a film that they've never seen and enjoy it, mission accomplished. If I can get a ton of people to watch these films and they gain even more cult followings, I feel proud of what I've done. Especially a film like Killer Klowns from Outer Space. This movie deserves so much love. It is an absolute fun. So I highly suggest you watch it. And I thank you for continuing to watch these videos with me, of me. Let me try that again, because that was pretty dumb saying. Thank you so much for continuing with me on watching these videos. I truly appreciate your support. That's what I was trying to say. Brain no work today. I really appreciate all of your support, all the likes and comments. It has meant the world to me. I'm glad that you guys are liking this series. I'm glad I'm having so much fun with this series. But it's quickly coming to an end, and it's making me very sad. Thank you all so much for watching. We truly live in a weird world. A world where a movie like Killer Klowns from Outer Space exists. Please go out and experience it. Because you never know when the Killer Klowns are coming for you. Have a good day.